Okay, that might be working now. I think this is working. Okay, I just gotta check that now. Let's see now. My channel. Is it working? Alright, it is working. Alright. I don't believe I have anyone yet, but, hello everyone, for now. Anyways, this is CTH here, and I'm doing a new thing. I've never done this before. I've never done a stream like this before. I have a hobby of mine of coin roll hunting. I started watching some coin roll hunting creators and decided to do some of my own. So I've gotten a box of $50 from the bank, $500 a whole box, and that thing was heavier than I thought it would be. But you know, I've never done this before. Got an interest in numismatics in general, so I figured I might as well do something like this. I think it'd be pretty fun. So, see if we get anyone here. But for now, I'm just gonna start opening, I guess, because I don't really have a crowd. So this is roll number. I should put a roll number up there too. Okay, hold on. Let me just add a text thing. Oh wait. Add a text. Oops. Don't do that. Make this a little. Undo. Maybe not. Man, this thing's finicky. Okay. So this is roll 1. Let's see, how does this look on it? Alright. So, now that that's there, I'm gonna start opening stuff. Do I even have any viewers yet? No? Okay. Well, anyways, I'm gonna start this now. I'll try and open it over the camera, but, you know. Wow, that was a terrible open. Come on. That was actually awful. Wow. I have had a worse open before. Jeez Louise. Of the 7 C's. Now, I've weighed these rolls out, and the more interesting 25s, the ones that actually had some weight, they're gonna go later. So, there's wrappers off to the side. Try and get these in frame. So, I'm just gonna look through these and look for any NIFCs or any potential error dates. How's that quality? Could be better. I'll just hold it up closer if I want you to see it. For example, like that. We could catch the light. So that's a 71D. I'm gonna get my microscope out because I'm gonna check for any doubling. Unfortunately, I do not have a microscope cam, so you're kind of just gonna have to, I don't know, hear what I say about it. So, normal. I'm not checking many of the error coins, just some of the whatever double die coins. 81, 93, no, that's 98, doesn't matter anyway. 79. Okay, I'm gonna put these all, the coin I put aside, I'm gonna put into a box, because I'm going to return these to the bank. I'm finished with them. Okay, so the 95 can have minor doubling. Just checking that on the Aubers, on the We Trust, on the Liberty. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna put this into a half thing and minimize the rest of it. Sorry, I'm just figuring this out as I go, because I've not done this before. $80. $71p. Check this for doubling. Stand up to look at it better. No doubling. And that. Okay, so I think how I'm gonna do this, I'm not really gonna update each individual roll as much. I mean, alright, I might as well. So, properties. There. I'm just gonna leave it on that screen. Okay, so next one. Whoa. There's some pretty new ones in there. They almost look silver because they're so new. That's like shiny new. I'm gonna tilt it this way. If I have to D, check for doubling. Not seeing it. Oops. Oh, I see. It fell way down there. Okay, sorry, this is very stuffed, but I'm just figuring it out as I go. I'm gonna lower this desk slightly. Also means you can see. Oh no, you can't. That's not how this works. It just means I can look at this better. Look at my microscope better. Oh, thank you, Kai Fried. Thanks for checking out the stream. You're literally the first person that's appeared. Three. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, so roll 3. Honestly, I'm glad it's even reach anyone, because I'm pretty sure that YouTube was just gonna send this to nobody. Because I haven't done this before. Nothing. As far as I'm aware, what is it? It's, yeah, so 2004, 2010. Okay. Oh, that's a 71D. By the way, if my mic is quiet at all, just make sure to let me know, because I can probably fix that. But it shouldn't be too quiet. Not seeing anything on that one. A 71 Denver. I might put more light on the spot, on the podium spot. Could make it a little easier to see. I'll do that once I finish checking these. No NIFCs yet. I know that. Let's see. Can I get a flashlight going for a second? I think this one's dim. Yeah, I know, it is dark. Unfortunately, I don't think I really have a better solution. I'm trying to look for a light source, just give me a minute. Now, I don't think it helps that this, whatever thing is darkening. Oops, don't do that. Nope. This is like my only thing I could find. I mean, I need to test how that looks. hold on. So now, open these. Open roll number 4. So this is number 4. Come on. They're all opening so bad. Now, like I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. I have saved the best rolls for last, so to say. All the heavier ones I put at the back. Yeah, is that better? I think that's better. See, these things are like reflective, so I think this is working fine. Okay. That is a 90, 93. Sorry if the camera quality isn't the best, but I'm working with what I got. I don't have one of those professional cameras or whatever. I think it's okay. I think the camera quality's fine though. It's good. It's sufficient. Might be the tiniest bit of doubling on that one, but I don't think it would actually count as doubling. This one that could have doubling. Maybe there's a tiny bit on this one. I don't buy it. Need to be a Denver. I've been doing this kind of thing for quite a while. But I've done it in smaller increments than this. This is my first full-blown box or whatever. Figured I'd live stream it. If this goes well, then I'll probably do this again. I plan to do this in at least a couple weeks from now. Do this like maybe twice a month. So, if you're willing to stick around for those. The longer you stay here, the more people might see this and might actually care about this. So, I really do thank you for this. Come on. Open. Sorry if sometimes I don't catch it on the camera. The camera's not that great for me to completely watch everything through, but I try my best to keep it in frame. 97. Check for doubling. There are a lot of 1971s, and this one is awful condition. Jeez. Nothing there. Oh yeah, this is number 5. What the heck? What the? Is this normal? Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm just crazy. I did not realize that the E is just like cut off on the $half. Try my best to get it to focus. On the top bit, whatever. It just looks like an F. That's funny. I never noticed that. Learn something new every day. Ooh, 74D. Haven't seen a whole lot of these. It's an obverse one. Which ones are reverse? I just need to check again because I don't remember. Only the 64 and 2010 can be reverse, is what I'm looking at. There might be more double die halves that I'm not seeing, but oh well. Okay, so yeah, alright. Trying to be as active as I can while I'm doing this. Trying to keep talking and stuff, but it might get a little monotonous. As for like the thumbnail, I'm kind of proud of the thumbnail. I pulled that together in like 5 minutes. It's actually not that difficult. This is like, I'm excited to do all this because this is the kind of stuff I like dreamt about doing just like maybe 6 months ago. But now I can. Hooray. Let's see, is that doubling? I don't think so. Alright, so now just give me a minute as I get the next rolls. Honestly, I should have all the rolls just over here, but I don't, unfortunately. Just gonna toss the wrappers real quick. See, how I'm doing this in whatever amounts of 5 at a time, so I'm gonna do this 10 times. I'm gonna grab them 10 times. This is time number 2. This is roll 6. Oh wow, that was a complete dud rip. It just didn't even open. Come on. Don't not open. Okay. Just pulled out the whole rim. I swear I'm not usually this bad at this. This is like embarrassing. Need to get this back here in my lap. Alright. And we're off again. NIFC would be nice, at least. So essentially, how I've done this, I've sorted all of these rolls by weight. So all of the heavier rolls are going to go later, and they're slowly going to get heavier. But all of these, the first 25 rolls are non-specific, so these could really be any weight below 25.5, and they go in this category. So it's technically, theoretically possible to find something good in these 25 rolls, but probably not. It's less likely. That's a Philadelphia. I don't even know if anyone's watching. I'm not really checking though. I'm like checking I'm checking the chat, but I'm not checking the viewer count. Okay, why is playing like giving up on life whenever I want it to rip open? Come on. whatever. Okay. I'm not checking for the super obscure errors or anything because I'm not that well versed in this, or at least in the errors. The only thing I do know about are like the double dies and sometimes the no FG. Like, I don't really know it well, but I know that some coins just have no FG, and that's a variety. But, anyways. Ooh, that's a proof. Does that look like it has silver? Let me check. I genuinely don't know. Doesn't look like it does. I think I need to weigh this one. Hold on. So, hold on. Sorry, I'm not perfect on these things. I just need to check. I don't know if it's worth keeping, though. Okay, so that is loading. It's loading fine. Alright, well, it's pretty cruddy quality, so basically, if it's a good quality, then it's okay. But average condition, it's worth like 51 cents. Yeah, I can just toss that. I'm not counting proofs on these. They're cool and all, but ultimately not worth very much. As sad as it is to say, they gotta go. Nothing. Roll 8 here. It's gonna take a while. Come on. Open. Okay. could be a tiny bit of doubling on that, but eh. I plan to stay here for hours, so. This is not a proof, it's just very shiny. Not seeing. Well. No, not really seeing. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Guitar Golf 9. Second person to chat here. I've got a lot of work ahead of me. This is probably gonna take at least like an hour or two. I gotta check for all errors and silver and stuff like that. Honestly, I'm glad this is even reaching people, because I would assume the algorithm would just like toss this. But theoretically, because this is going to be up for so long, the stream's going to be going for so long, there's bound to be more people. It's only been going on for, let's see, as of now, this has been going on for like, going on for far longer than what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's like 33 minutes. Oh yeah, nice, dude. I open some dimes sometimes. I've gotten 5 or 6, I think it was 5, silver dimes from doing dime hunting over a couple months. My only problem with dimes is that they're not typically very plentiful in silver. Most of them have been, like, you know, fished out. The thing about $50 is that there's, like, no risk, high reward, which is why I do those. You can literally only just make money with this kind of thing, which is what I like about this. Feel free to stay on the stream or leave or do whatever you want. I'm not tying you to a tree or anything. This might be kind of boring for a while, but try my best to keep talking and stuff. I don't know. Usually, this is my first time actually properly streaming this kind of thing. But I figured I'm already doing this. Why not stream it? There's no hurt in it. I mean, the thing about $50, I can actually like explain this. Usually, yes, $50 have been fished out a lot, but it doesn't mean they're gone. If you find a good box, it's not gone. But the issue, yeah, like I said, has been fished out a lot. But sometimes $50 from old collections accidentally get thrown back into circulation. So it's not like there's zero, but there's not gonna be that much, you know. I get where you're coming from for the dimes, because there's a lot of them for a lower quantity, like for a lower price, higher quantity. I don't know. It's not like I didn't find anything, but I think I'd rather do this because it's more impressive to find one, you know. Like, silver's going crazy recently. I want to mention, like, It's going off the walls. So it's a lot more incentivizing to do this kind of thing. I hope to do this a lot more. This should be like the first of many, if I can help it. Okay, that's 10. So I'm gonna get 5 more real quick. Okay. And let's see. This is roll 11. And congratulations, you are now number 1 in my chat. You were number 2 for a minute, but I don't know. You had more to say than the last guy. Okay, ow. Just cut skin on my thumb. It's gonna hurt. Oh well. Alexa, new notification. Okay. Let's see. Nothing yet. Yeah, at least like one thing would be nice, wouldn't it? Not even like necessarily silvered. Yeah, anytime I like bring a coin to the side, it's because I'm putting it under a microscope, but I do not yet have a microscope camera. So just want to check under this roll. Okay. Numero 12. Yeah, I can speak Spanish. Wow. It's very impressive. Come on. Open. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, anyways. Alright. Oh, it's like lightning quick. Lightning speed. Said Denver. All those like shiny new ones, but no 2026. That'd be cool. I might even just keep one if I got one of those. Unlucky number 13 here. Or lucky, I don't know. Could be opposite day. Okay, well, it ripped unlucky. would. I don't think so, really. I think it's very unlikely that they'd get rid of a nickel, let alone dime. Because they got rid of... The thing is, they got rid of pennies because they cost more to make than they were actually worth in currency. So they decided to ultimately pull them from minting. Oh, this one. Oh, look. Look. This one's cute. This one's got a mark. It's got one of those marks on it. It means it's been looked at. Oh, I think that's what that means. Maybe not. It might not, but it could. That's what it could mean. Pretty sure this has no doubling. Yeah, I didn't think so. Because it's a... What does it have? Hold on. It has to be a... Here it is. No, it's not. Right here it is. Let's see. So yeah, the only Denvers are the 71 and 74. Yeah, you see I got a cut on my thumb because I was like opening it and stuff. What is this, 86? That one opened better, or a little better, I guess. This is 14, so let me just update that real quick. Nope. Straight nothing so far. Not even like an interesting one. I think the interesting one I've seen was the one proof, but that's... I wouldn't call that worth keeping. Just spend more on gas on the way to the place to sell it. I think that's the motto you should go by. If it would cost more in gas to get to where you want to sell it, then it's actually worth it, and probably just don't keep it. Can't a guy get an NIFC once in a while? In all fairness, these are all the rules that are less likely to have something interesting. So, it's understandable. But once we get into the second half of these rules, there should be more action. Okay, so just getting another 5 real quick. roll number 16. Oopsie. Wow. Now it's only ripped partially. Come on. Okay. Oh, wow, okay. That's all poured out there. Uh-oh. Kinda going everywhere. Stack it. And then topple it the other way so I can see it better. It's disappointing how fast I can go through these anyway. Because, like, I'd like to be able to get stopped a bunch because I'm looking at stuff. But the truth is, like, all of this stuff is kind of like nothing. Oh, wait. Wait, no, this one I need to check. Kind of just slipped my mind for a second. Okay, nothing in that roll. My collar's blue, but my neck is red. Been working like a dog just to keep my family fed. So let's feel this like right now. Oh, wait. This one. This is a 95 Philadelphia. Or if I'm being quieter, I've got less to say. Kind of run dry on things to say. I don't know, just doing it. Oh wait, I didn't even update it to 18. This is 19 right here. Poor 18. You had nothing in you. A very repetitive thing. But eventually you'll probably find something. I say probably. Boom, 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 boom. Tell me if the mic quality is quiet. I have no clue because I'm not listening to it. It might be quieter if I'm like this because I'm farther because I'm checking the microscope, but this is what I'm usually like. That slipped. It worked out. Alright. Thanks. Like I said, like, I'm not checking this stuff really, or I'm not checking it during the stream. It's nice to know that it's functioning fine. Number 20. The big 2-0. This is a Denver. Okay. Wow. Look at the, like, perfectness of this one. Shing, shing, shing. I mean, there's a couple little dents in it, unfortunately. This would be, like, a really nice coin. What the... Seems like the rim on this strike is like thicker. It's definitely a tiny bit thicker. Whatever. That could entail an error. But I don't know if it does. Let me see. Not seeing anything. I get another 5. Okay, another 5. Okay. There we go. I think the flashlight rolled a tiny bit, but I adjusted it. This flashlight's probably gonna die because of this. Oh well. Batteries exist. realize that it's closed. Not seeing anything there. I'm not seeing it there. I think I probably could hook this up as a camera if I hook the microphone up. Well, hook the microphone with a microscope up to the thing. But I think the issue, well, okay. That could happen. I could do that. This microphone's on. Man, microscope is on low battery because I've used it a lot recently. I don't think I've charged it a single time since I got it, which was a while back. This thing has like Nokia battery life. Okay, that was actually 22 right there. I shouldn't update it. So 23. No, I wasn't. I miscounted. It's 22. Because there was an extra roll I didn't see. Honestly, I wish I had more to offer than just doing this. I know, like, a lot of those other people who do this are like, giveaway, free stuff. Personally, I don't have any of that. If I turn this into a career of some sort, or if I do this long term for a while, then maybe I would. But as of now, nah, nothing like that. Fortunately, the fact that I don't have anything like unique to bring to the table means this probably isn't gonna go very far. Nothing. Okay, so that's a 17B. Roll 23. Check someone real quick. I got 3 watching, including me, but so technically 2. Probably a record at this point. So this one. Anytime I put something under a microscope, I will alert if I've found anything. But currently, nothing. Whoa, what the heck? It's like a thick coin. I mean, it might not be thick, and it might just be like the ridges are worn down, but it looks thick. Very underwhelming box so far. We're near the halfway mark. Of course, this thing rips wrong. Philadelphia. It's very possible I'll find absolutely nothing this stream. You know, I'd like that to not happen, but it can happen. Probably will. Based on what I'm seeing. There was like almost nothing to check in this one. Alright, we're now at the halfway mark. That's 25 out of the way. We're gonna get a new box real quick. And no, I don't mean like a new $50 box. I just mean like a new box to put all the $50 in. Alright. So now, we're entering the, like, weighing a little more than it should zone. I had exactly 25 of these. So, let's see. Okay, so theoretically, the second half should be more interesting. Because this half had like one thing kind of, like the first half. I'm just grabbing my groups of 5, so you can see I've marked the weights on all of these. If they're 225, 50, and above at Markham, or like, yeah, 225, 50, I think I said that. Alright. Anyways, I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay. Very cruddy looking 85p. It's not a proof, but it's very shiny. Number 27. So, as I go through these, they'll slowly get heavier, and essentially what it's going to be like. Yeah. They're only chronological in groups of 5. Each individual one may not be chronologically heavy. '98, I think it's the first time I've seen one of those. What's up with all those shiny 93Ds? There's like 3 or 4 of those in that roll. Vortex 95. I thought that said 70 for a second. Nope, 79. Wait, that was 29, but I didn't add it. So this is number 30. Oops. Okay. So that's roll 30 through. I'm gonna get another 5. Now, all 5 of these next ones are actually like 0.01 grams within each other, so you just like weigh like basically all the exact same thing, except one actually. This one, it's a 0.03 gram range. Excuse me. Oh, look at this. Look at this rusty one. It's like, I don't think the camera captures just like how cruddy this is. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. NIFC! This is an NIFC. It's not intended for circulation. This is a 2005. Cool. See that? Finally, bro. Finally. Got something. I can actually set this aside. Okay, so. Let me just edit this real quick. Took forever, bro, but I finally got an NFC. That's worth maybe $1. But it's worth something. It is worth something. But by no means is it not worth something. Took long enough, jeez. On 31 here. Makes me feel a little better. Okay, I'm going to roll 32 now. It's 1995D, so don't need to check that. Couple new ones. How many dimes are you opening anyway? I never asked that. Well, my microscope just died on me. Well, I can still use my eyes. I've got young eyes. Nice. Well, as for quarters, I think quarters are a lost cause. I've never found silver quarter in rolls anyway. And congrats on the 62. It's worth like what, $7? Something like that. Yeah. I accidentally skipped 33, so we're going straight to roll 34. Oh yeah, no microscope. Yep. It's the name of the game. You gotta keep hunting. Eventually you'll strike some. This is literally just prospecting for silver. It's just like the whole idea is, like the whole manner of it has changed. But it's fundamentally the same. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, you see this quarter? I call this a jukebox quarter. Because notice how it's got red on it? It's because, typically, jukeboxes, back in, like, the 70s and 60s, store owners would mark them this. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. If it was 50 cents, anyway. Usually it was a quarter, but I don't know. Suppose it could be a $50. Yeah, it's 35. I'm gonna get another 5. here. Alright, thanks. Have a good one. Shiny one. That's not proof. Okay. Number 40. Okay. So now I'm going to go to the final 10. These are all above 255.75. Alright, so this includes the, well, it doesn't yet, but it will include the 226 or higher. Alright. Well, 41. 10 more. Let's see here. I'm just saying random stuff at this point. I don't have much to say at this point, really. It's just going through it. Oh, number 42. This one's 225.94. This is highest any of them have been so far. Could honestly just be an extra one in here, I don't know. Whoa, another NIFC. This is NIFC number 2. 2012. That is not intended for circulation. Gonna put that to the side. So now I'm gonna update this again. Hey, I like to see it. So, to there. To there. This is roll number 43. I don't want to get to open on one side. Roll 44. A few super new ones I can see. Number 45. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the last 5. Okay, so I'm gonna do these in order. These last 5, I'm actually gonna pay attention to the order I do these in. So, last below 226 here, 225.94. Gosh, my fingers are so dirty now. I mean, it's to be expected for sure. That's what happens. Especially if you do this a lot and for a long time, it accumulates. I think that might fix the lighting issue. I know it was a little bit dim. Ooh. Well, this is interesting. It is a 1971 San Francisco. See how shiny that is. It's a proof. However, I don't think it's worth keeping. It's not very high quality. Okay, so now I've officially entered the 26 zone. There's only 4 of these. See, this one's 226.05. Honestly, I don't really even expect to find anything at this point. Just hoping. There's a lot of ones to look at in this roll. Wow. Even got the 95 one to look at. Twice. So, this one is 22607. Now, this is third to last roll. Alright. Nearly here now. I realized I didn't really place these in according to the camera. Alright. 2 more rolls. This one is also 22607. This is a bent one. Anyways, set this down. Not double die. Gosh. It said 70 something. I thought it said 70 for a second, but it says 79. Math sucks. Okay. Roll number 50. This is the last one. It's 22609 and wait. Heaviest one. No silver this time. It's what I would call a skunk box. And I'm not to be discouraged. Well, for one, I still have to look for errors. And for another, I still have to look for NIFC. Which I have found 2 of. nearly finished. Alright, that is officially done. That is the whole box searched through. Nothing found, nothing at all. Well, I would say nothing. What we got are these two NFC coins. 2005, 2012, they're both, this one's Denver, this one's Philadelphia. Something. And they're worth a couple dollars. Yeah, I think that's all for the stream, really. I just finished the box. Yeah, if you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, it really helps. It gets this to more people. With that, I'm going to stop stream. Goodbye for now.